Hey, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the movie The Mule. Now this stars Clint Eastwood and it's actually based on a true story about a 90-year-old World War II veteran who became a drug dealer for the cartel. Now this film is I feel like it kind of drags at times, but overall in the end it turns out to be a pretty good film, But in the end, the film I felt was put together pretty good, like the way Clint Eastwood directed it and so on. I thought was done very well. Now the stars of this film are Clint Eastwood, Bradley Cooper, Diane Wiest, I think, or West, I think she kind of changed her last name if I'm not mistaken. You have Michael Pena and Lawrence Fishburne too as well also as Anna Garcia too. Now this film, like I said, it's basically just like a bunch of like a series of like road trips of like Clint Eastwood's character, who is known as Earl Stone, if I'm not mistaken. Earl is actually on these like deliveries where he's like delivering drugs for like the cartels. Now at first he didn't know that it was drugs, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't know there was actually drugs that he was actually like delivering, But it turns out he found out that they were, But he still continues to do this, because like the money that he is making for this, and so on. Now at the same time he has like problems with like his family, as the film goes on, he has to balance like the idea of him not being close to like his family, like his daughter like resents him and so on, she doesn't want him around. He misses like her I think like her parties, like her weddings and so on. He has always missed like major events in her life, So that's one of like the big things with the film itself, him dealing with like not being there for his family. Even his wife, a former wife is actually there with to a certain extent. She's actually kind of against him too, but she's kind of accepting of him. Now this film stars Clint Eastwood in the role of Earl Stone. You have Bradley Cooper as Colin Bates, and he's a DEA agent who's actually after like the drug cartel. They're trying to actually bring down the drug cartel itself, You also have Lawrence Fishburne, and he's like the special DEA agent who's in charge, and he's actually running like the organization that is trying to stop the drug cartels. And you also have Michael Pena as I think Trevino, and he's actually Bradley Cooper's partner. He's also a DEA agent too, who's actually working with Bradley Cooper to track down, like the drug cartels, and so on. And you also have Andy Garcia as I think Layton, and he's actually like the cartel boss. Now his role was kind of limited in the film, and this is like spoiler alert territory, But his role, like, it wasn't really too long, But he was like there, in the film. Now the film itself is still really is just centered around like Clint Eastwood's character of Earl, him like going on these like deliveries, like he's driving his truck around delivering like the drugs to each like destination, And those moments where are kind of exciting, and it's kind of cool to see him like driving around. He's like so old, He's actually singing songs. He's like eating a song, He'll stop and eat at a restaurant and so on. It's like it's cool, seeing those kind of moments. I think those actually are the best moments of the film, Plus you get to see like a good look of like the area that he's like traveling around, and I think it's like Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. Like the atmospheric feel to the film, I think was like cool too as well and awesome. And you also have like I said, just like the issues with like his family and so on. That's basically the only other part of the film that kind of like stands out, other than him just driving around like delivering like these drugs and stuff for like the cartels and so on. But then I thought this film, I felt like it kind of like dragged and stuff at times, And I was trying to understand and get the meaning of what it was actually meaning. But I know this is actually based on a true story, about like a 90-year-old like a World War II veteran like delivering drugs for like the cartel, And some of the drugs that he was actually delivering in this film, I think they were saying was like worth like 12 million. So I was like, whoa, So he was actually like delivering drugs that were actually worth that much, So I was like, dang, I was kind of like, whoa, that's a lot, And this is actually based on a true story, But like I say, it wasn't like overly like violent. It's not really like an action film or anything like that. You have like guns and stuff like guns in your faces and all that kind of stuff. But it's not really like no shoot 'em up type movie or anything like that. But I thought the direction of the film by Clint Eastwood, I thought he did a good job on like directing the song. But I just still felt like at times that it would kind of drag. And like the other characters, I kind of felt like they were kind of like wasted, It's like it's just the character that Clint Eastwood, you could tell it's really is his movie, It's definitely like his movie. Earl, you can definitely tell it's actually his film, it's based around him mostly, I feel like the other people that were there, they were kind of there, but I feel like they weren't really, you didn't really care enough for them that much, But in the Mule, I think I'm gonna be giving this a B minus, and I would definitely recommend it for like fans of these kind of films, you know, dealing with like drugs, like the cartel and so on kind of stuff. I would definitely recommend it for that crew, you know. So I'm giving the Mule, I'm giving this a B minus. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.